She has her loyal fans. The toaster is never coming out. You know, she's a drunken mess. We want her back. She's obviously got a show on Crappie Lake. I mean, the woman keeps going. But no, you have to be truthful. And we know, we see it all the time. These stars, they hate that. They really do. They if you're friends with them, they want you to do everything that they want. And it's hard to do that and then be truthful.
It's hard to do that and then be truthful. And then like a year later, last summer in the Hamptons, I was going to an event where her sham ass PR people were going to be. And out of a year later, the PR people text me like a day before this event and say, did you give a bad review about Sonja's show? Not like the audacity of like, what? Now I'm supposed to be scared of you? Do you want to come face to face with me in the real world and think I'm scared of you? Let's go. I'm like, is this like some like Godfather? It's kind of like when I got to LA in January and I trashed Heather McDonald on the show or whatever the fuck I said about her. And then I get a DM from Heather McDonald that says, welcome to my city. This is like some Godfather bullshit. Like, I don't play in passive aggressive. Like this like Heather, it's not a random thing. Like I didn't even trash Heather, but whatever that I fucking said to her, these listeners go back and send it. And then she sent me a like, welcome to my city. It's like, this is some Godfather. I'm not scared of you, honey. This is like, I know what you said, David. I'm sure you do. I don't say things for them to go into a vacuum, but I hate that passive aggressive shit. It was the same thing that her PR did to me, Sonja. They were like, something like, you know, did you say something on air about something like that? And I was like, what? Like you're trying to threaten me that we're going to come face to face in 2 days? Bring it on. But anyway, God, I'm done.
I feel like, you know, I'm so loyal to you because, you know, obviously you and I have become good friends, but can we not beef with Heather McDonald? Like she's literally the only podcast that I actually like. Like it's actually.
Oh, really? Sorry.
Everybody else, no, like honestly, if it was I could care less about these other. Most of these podcasts are horrendous.
They're horrible. The Bravo podcasts are horrible. Not you, Carlos King. Not you, Campire.
Those we do.
Those are my boys. Go on.
I love me some Carlos King, but short of that, there really are not many that I enjoy. And she's actually one. I really like. Heather does a lot of research, and I feel like I love the way she breaks things down. It's very layman's terms, like. I like it. And she makes it, you know, yes, she's become known for Bravo, but she does a lot of like true crime and kind of weird story, you know, all that crap appeals to me. I'm a huge fan. So hopefully you two someday can meet in real life.
I don't even think I was just like, and then I said to her, great, I'm in your town. Do you want to do some podcasting? I'll take you to lunch. I offered to take her to the fucking Beverly Hills Hotel. It went silent. So it's like, bitch, you're just trying to threaten me. Oh. I'll say whatever I want about you. And by the way, sorry to put you in an awkward position with Miss McDonald.
No, I want you to be like, I mean, like, how famous do we need to be? What do we need to do to be guests on her show or like have her on this show? Like, I actually enjoy her. Like, I think she is so.
She is. Listen, I've seen her live before. Listen, when I went to see her live once, I went to a double feature. The first half was the podcast shtick. The second half was just stand up. I'm like, what is this bitch going to do for stand up? Like, why am I even staying? She was great. She was great. So she's like, listen, I'm not, you know. What was I going to say to you? Okay, so I was going to say, I walked into the room. It was a small room. And I was like, okay, I can do this. Like, I was able to avoid Sonja for the night. Then I see this other fucking thing, this Ramona Costa. So I'm like, I got to avoid another person. Here. I told you when the.
Keep going. Sorry to interrupt.
I was going to say when like the episode comes out. No, yeah. I've had some recent beef with Ramona, which I'm going to get into on a future episode. It's a whole story, guys. I've had a recent beef with Ramona. Then, I mean, Ramona has a boyfriend, a roommate, you know, he has a lot of money, but she's like, this one is like, so when she's in the corner talking to someone, I'm like, I'm just going to do what all these listeners do. Cause all these videos fucking show up online. I filmed Ramona, I think basically throwing herself at this guy. I mean, she has a boyfriend. I'll put that video up, but I'm like, I'm literally going to creep on Ramona now. And then Dorinda and I had the pleasure of coming face to face. Dorinda is a smart businesswoman. She's like, hi, nice to see you. Like, I really don't have any beef with Dorinda. I don't think we're like best friends over here. We've had our issues. But she looks lovely. She had like almost like a rainbow pride dress on. She just, at least Dorinda is a businesswoman who has social decorum, kind of like the Countess, who can say like, hello, great to see you, probably in her head saying, I don't really like you. And I could say, great to see you. And so I had a nice moment with Dorinda, but Sonja hates me more than Ramona. I avoided both of them. And then I see the vision in black. That is the one, the only Dina Lohan. So I'm like, you know what? Here is someone who has no fucking clue of who I am. This is great. Hi, Dina. How are you? Right. I'm like, I love when I see a non-Bravo person. I'm like, I could just be an anonymous little boy.
Oh, and Dina just became a grandmother, and
we talked about it.
By the way, why has Dina Lohan never been on a Bravo show?
Isn't that the question of the hour? Dina's great. I love Dina Lohan. The Lohans are good old Long Island people. You know what I mean? They're just like, there's no airs about them. I said, like, are you excited? I said, you don't have to tell me the name. She said, listen, I hope the damn baby waits for me, because Lindsay was due. I think she made it over there. So I was like, this is so pleasuresome, Dina. I think Dina's great. I mean, they had the other Lohan reality show way back, but it wasn't on Bravo. Dina should be on a reality show.
Yeah, why do you think, I always am so fascinated by why these people that are obvious to us are not cast. Like why, and look, you and I know, right, behind the scenes, as I'm learning to be a producer, lots of times people that you think are going to be good, but then when you like come to their house, because lots of times they'll do like a little, pre-filming, they'll test you. And lots of times, like, they don't have as much depth as you think they do. So maybe she just doesn't. I don't know. But I mean, I have to imagine Andy has thought of her for something. And I don't know. And maybe a lot of times too, these people come in and they're like, I'm only doing this reality show if I can have some producer, control, which never happens. That's like the kiss of death. When you are being cast for a reality show and you say that, you are not going to be cast. Like unless you are Madonna. I mean, if you are Madonna, yes, you are going to be an executive producer on your reality show. But it happens to me all the time. I talk to people about casting them or something, and that's the first thing they say. And it's like, you just literally go, all right, great, I'll get back to you. And you never get back to them.
Listen, having worked in many different businesses, I have always been that way. Even in this one, when you call me in this, and when we're on like our third step, there's nothing you can say. You can like drop to your knees and blow me. I've already tuned you out. Like if I'm thinking of hiring you or working with you in any capacity and you're now on your third, whatever, even if you're not asking for something, people don't realize like I'm now tuned out. When I talk to you and it's like, yes, 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 I'm like, okay, you're the one. It's not even an arrogance thing. It's like just a busy thing. Like nobody has the exhaustion factor to deal with whatever. Guess who's perfect for a reality TV show who's been in the mix for many of them?
Who?
Me.